And we've got to the last one in the Sinbad set, number 26 from Indicator, and that is Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger. This one came out in 1977, and in this one we just have Sinbad pulling into port. He's off to visit a couple of friends, you know, a would-be king of this land and his sister, and he discovers that something has happened. He can't get into the village, it seems to be locked off. There seems to be an evil sorceress there who is casting untold terrors. Sinbad manages to save the sister of his friend, and they get out to the ship and they discover that something terrible has happened to Kasim. He has been turned into a baboon by this witch, and if they don't solve or fix Kasim soon, he will stay that way forever. So we go on another Sinbad adventure. As this one, it really is a globe-trotting one this time, because we go to get a Greek wise man who knows how to fix Kasim. So first of all, the first part of the adventure is going there to get that. Then we have to travel to the frozen tundra as well. It just feels as if it's kind of hitting most of the bases here and doing something a little bit different from other Sinbad movies, especially going to that frozen wasteland, the tundra, where they encounter all kinds of goodies there as well. One of the main special effects here is Kasim as well, with the baboon, who is all stop motion, interacting a lot, which is really terrific. The one about this one that had me not loving it as much as the other two was the fact that the amount of time spent at sea, where not a lot seemed to happen. You know, you have this witch who's chasing after them with this mechanical minotaur that she has created that rows her ship for her, and you have just them on that boat, you have Sinbad on his boat, you have them just kind of following each other. Every now they get to port and they do something that's fun. When they try and do something on the ship, it just feels a little bit samey and not that interesting. There is a moment where they catch the witch who has creeped onto their ship in miniature form, and they have her, and the wise man has her magic potion that's going to make her big again at some point. And to see if it really is going to work, he uses it on a mosquito, and it just jumps into its enormous size, and it's a fun sequence. But really, is that what you're going to try it on? Not something like Placid that wouldn't hurt you, but something that could, blown up to that size, could be devastating to you. Again, it should go without saying, the effects are fantastic. Here we get a kind of trog, which is a bit like the Cyclops in the first one, only with a horn in its head. You get a saber-toothed tiger. You get a gigantic walrus at one part as well. You get these weird insect-like man-shaped things that Sinbad has to battle against at one point as well. And again, it's fun, but it's not as fun as the other two. Some of the magic seems to have been lost within this story. It doesn't seem to be as adventurous as it is, even though it's more globe-trotting than the other two movies. It seems to have lost a little bit of that pace and urgency. The long period of time spent on the ship, or with the villains and the heroes kind of apart from each other, drags the movie down a little bit for me. It didn't keep it as energetic or as fun as the first two. The special effects are terrific, as it should be said. You know, that goes without saying really. They are terrific to look at. The designs, the ideas, the fact that they actually look as tangible and part of the scenery and as if they're really weighty in there is just movie magic. That's some of the best. I am a huge fan of practical effects. I think they just effortlessly look better. They look as if they take up real space, and they probably do. You know, if you give me something like this rather than CGI, I'd much be happier with this kind of thing. I'm a little bit disappointed by Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger. I thought the first two movies were really strong. This one, not as much. It's still a good movie. It's still one I'll go back to again, but it's not going to be my pick of the bunch. Every time I go back to this set, I'm going to instantly go for that seventh Voyage of Sinbad. That's the one that just is pure, unadulterated magic for me. I absolutely adore that. Probably my favourite, followed by Golden, followed by Eye of the Tiger. Just the way the set comes, really. Terrific. I really wish there was a lot more movies like this that just had this kind of rip-roaring adventure feeling about it, with these crazy, fantastical creatures. And I've got a couple of other of the Harry Hussein box sets to delve into, and I'll be getting to them soon enough. I'd love to know your thoughts on this, or if you even want to rank these three Sinbad movies in order of your preference, I'd love to be able to see into your mind and what you prefer about these. So yeah, drop comments in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man vs Film.